Hey there, I'm Lindsay Ashworth, and I help you create abundance in your life through passive income with printables on Etsy. And today I want to talk to you about how you do not have to be a designer at all to get started creating printables for Etsy or Amazon or whatever it is that you'd like to, wherever it is you'd like to sell them. So the thing is, I started out in public relations. Total honesty. That's what I graduated in, journalism and psychology. Nothing to do with designing at all. My first kind of dabble into design was when I got a marketing job at a corporate technology company in Palo Alto. And I was able to kind of work on a poster as one of my first projects for this team I was working on. And it was like an internal engagement, like team poster about our goals or something, or like our mission statement or something seemingly so ridiculous. But I was able to spend like as much time as I wanted designing this poster. And that's when I really got a sense that design was something that like really kind of came naturally to me. Not that I'm, an expert by any means, but it just helped me kind of flex that creative muscle. So if that's like you and you're stuck in like a 9-to-5 job where you're not accessing that creativity, that flexing your muscle, that is why I think Printables is such a great side hustle for you to start, because it allows you to do that while you're also continuing, your 9-to-5 job. And so ever since then, I have just been kind of building up my Adobe skills. So I make all of my printables through Adobe. And I actually just recently wrote a blog on atouchofla.com about the differences between using something like Canva or Canva Pro, if you guys are familiar with Canva as a design kind of software to create printables. But I actually use Adobe. And so on my blog, I really talk about why I love using Adobe. And so go check that out if you want to hear a little bit more about the why I use it. But the thing that I love about it is it just allows me to do so much more than I could do with a free program like Canva. And I think people feel a little bit intimidated by using Adobe. And so if you're one of those people, I get it. I totally understand. But the thing is, I have been able to sell over 6,000 printables on Etsy, and I just have a very beginning knowledge of using Adobe. So I just want you to know that you do not have to be professional to get started. You just have to have an idea. Have you ever gone on Etsy and you're looking for something that you're like, oh, I want a calendar, maybe you're a teacher, or maybe you just want something to use like a little planner page or whatever it is. And you're like, these are all hideous. Have you ever done that? I've done that. And you're like, I could make a cuter one than this, right? I've had people tell me that. And so this is your time to do that. I think that it is such a great outlet, like I said, to flex that creative muscle. And so here's the thing though. A lot of people have a lot of fears about starting something new, not just that, but specifically around printables and Adobe Photoshop. That can be scary for people. And so I'm actually offering a free masterclass coming up that I'd love for you to join in on. And it's going to teach you what your fears are and how to overcome them in order to create abundance with printables on Etsy. So I'd love for you to join me over on my masterclass. Go and register right now for your seat before it's too late. Go to atouchofla.com/learn. And we're going to go over those limiting beliefs that you have about why it's not possible for you. Because you might be sitting there right now being like, I could never do that. That seems impossible. There's so much competition and blah, 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 right? Yada, yada, yada. All of those limiting beliefs that come up. And if you're curious what a limiting belief is just a belief that we have gained over time, basically from our childhood, likely. And it's something that someone may have said to you or a feeling that you got in an experience. And you suddenly create these beliefs about yourself that just simply aren't true. They tend to sound like I'm not pretty, I'm not smart, I could never do that, I'm not an entrepreneur. There's so many things. Anything that you feel like makes you feel like crap is probably a limiting belief. So what you want to do is go deep inside, recognize what that is, and remove that so that you can move forward and start to gain experiences in your life to be abundant. And so that's what we're going to talk about on the masterclass. So again, would love for you to join me, and we'll talk about how to remove those fears so you can start being abundant on Etsy with Printables. So go ahead and join me, enroll right now in the masterclass. It is at atouchofla.com/learn, and I will see you there.